My name is Beard and this is my Q&A video. Before we start, I'm gonna tell that I'm gonna use English in this video. I'm not good at it, but I'm gonna try. So if you can understand me, you can click the CC button. It have English subtitle and Thai subtitle. So if I talk something like not right, you can still understand it. So let's get into the video. And this video is Q&A, right? Because I post them in my Facebook and my Instagram in around 2 days ago. The question is, what is your favorite show? I like South Park the most. Like if you see in back there, they have a South Park figure, Craig and Tweak, and that's Kenny. And another show that I like is Rick and Morty. I watched them like a few weeks ago, and yeah, that's pretty great show. And another show that I watched them in like 1 or 2 weeks ago is Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I pretty like it because it's pretty artly, like a music,
Time is a tool you can put on the wall or wear it on your wrist.
a puppets. Yeah, I pretty like that. But that a lot of gore. So I don't highly recommend to watch that if you don't like gore. And the last one is like most peacefully show that I watched, Greens, Egg and Ham, like a kid show. I like that because it's pretty fantasy and I like Sam. He's cute. Okay, the next question is, what kind of movie do you like and what movie would you recommend for everyone to watch? First, I like animation and stop motion. Also, I like fantasy and comedy. I'm not a huge fan of watching movie. That's why I not have like much movie that I watch in my life. If you ask me about what I recommend, the best movie that I like all the time is Nightmare Before Christmas because it have Jack. Jack the Skeleton is so cute. And another movie that I think most of people know that is Coraline. And another show that I love is Addams Family. I watched Addams Family like in 2019. I like how fix with Addams. Yeah, that's cool. And the last one I recommend is Charlie and Chocolate Factory because also like fantasy, pretty weird. I highly recommend to watch like behind the scene of the movie. The next question is, what inspired you to start drawing? And when did you start drawing? If you ask me, I can hold the pen on pencil or brush, that when I start drawing. And the first drawing that I can remember is a fish, like my mom sleep. In my hand have a watercolor palette and a pen brush. I gonna say, yeah, the more messy after that. And my mom wake up and she just like, what? The next question is, what inspires you to make art? And did you got inspiration from someone? If you ask me, the big thing that makes me draw art in every day is how I like them when I draw them out and feel pretty happy. That's why I draw them. And also you guys love my art. That's why. And yeah, if you ask who inspired me, is my own self, a person, and my own self like when I'm still like a kid, and also much of artists. You too. You the one who watched my video also inspired me to draw. Yeah, thank you. The next question is, how long have you been drawing? I have like two process of drawing, like traditional way and digital. If you ask me, traditional way is around like 12, I think. The digital way is around 8. Okay, another question is, how did you find your art style and how to practice that? I think how to find art style is like you draw them every day, and when you watch another art like paint, watercolor, digital, not only painting, like a dress, a building, it also called art, Pick that into your art, into your work, and just make them into your style and like develop them in like every day. It also can develop like you sleep in my dream, and oh, that's great. So you can like draw them out. Also, you can like watch the video in the YouTube. It have like tons of them about drawing things. Next question is, what kind of music do you listen while drawing? I not like to listen to music while drawing because like I also the musician, like a symphonic band in my school. When I hear the music, it's gonna make my brain like, oh, how they pay that. But if you ask me, I like jazz. The next question is, what color do you like, or the tone do you like? Yeah, I like around cold tone because make me feel really peace, and also I'm not great at warm tone. A blue to violet, and my signature color yellow and pink. While you drawing, do you have like accident, blue skin, saving the wrong file, accidentally delete file, like the shift delete, and yeah, disappear forever. Earlier, I accidentally merged the color layer and the line layer. The next question is, can you draw in AI and can you finish your work in AI? The answer is no. Like just one line, and I don't like how it come out, so I close them out and never open it again. Do you want to do animation, and do you think you have time to do that? Yes, I pretty want to do them, but health problem. Can you give tiny small tips on drawing better? Draw and study from another one art. I see your art in your page. I'm not gonna lie that I have been watching your page before you ask this question. Your art is cute, but your line art still like pretty shaky. I can't comment that much because I'm not the god. What animal do you like when it's fat? I like cats, birds, also I like squirrels. What the thing that make you cut your hair? This is from my friends. If you don't know, before like I changed my hairstyle in this short hair, I have been like a long hair before. If you ask me why I cut them, because I have a pretty huge hair fall problem like for a while. And if you have long hair, you will know that when you like wash them, it's pretty hard to dry them up. That's really annoying. That's why I cut them. Is this a good question? Yes, feel pretty tired of talking in English. But it's pretty fun to do this whole video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in next video. Also, I have like a Facebook, Instagram. I think I will open Patreon. Not so sure. If you have a question, you can like comment down below, so I gonna answer them for you. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Love you. Keep going on your work too. Yeah. I like questions. I like questions too.